Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Ghosts of Acadia. And this is from writer Marcus LiBrizzi. And I had previously just gone on my honeymoon with my wife up to Maine, and I bought this book, which he is a professor of English at the University of Maine. And this book focuses on a bunch of ghost stories and, just kind of horror tales from the Acadia area in Maine, Bar Harbor, and all around those parts. And, this book is like 120 pages. It's pretty straightforward in terms of how it's written. There isn't any flowery language or anything particularly interesting about the voice of how it's written. It's written pretty simply, so it's something that's easily accessible. And it's not quite something that you're going to sit there and read and have a lot of tension building as you're reading it. It's the kind of thing where it's just like, ooh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that. And it's more of an informative, informational kind of read that gives you a bit of perspective on all these different kinds of things, like a fire that killed people and killed a cat, apparently, that haunts this particular town, or all these different kinds of things. And, there's plenty of them. Each of these little tales is, 3 to 6 pages at most. And it's spread out across this book, which has a wide variety of different kinds of little stories. And, it's something that if you're into weird history, if you're into ghost stories, and you just want to learn about this particular area because you might find it interesting, or it's something that sheds a light onto an area that you might not know about, or maybe you do know the area and have been up to Maine and now you're like, oh, well, I'm into haunted tours. Let's read this and figure out some places to check out while you're around Acadia. But I did appreciate this. It was funny because I had just been there and I'm like, oh, I know where that is. Did I see any ghosts? So it's the kind of thing where it's like, you might learn a thing or two. It has some informational and historical value to it, but it's not exactly something that's going to scare you. It's not like here to tell these horrifying stories. There might be a little moment where you're just like, ooh, that's a little creepy. But in general, I think it's a fine little read. But those are my thoughts on Ghosts of Acadia. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some books. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.